Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie and this is what's new to the Edge Developer Tools in version 95. In version 95, you can sync live changes from the Styles tool in the Microsoft Edge DevTools extension for Visual Studio Code. All error and warning messages in the console now have a search web icon. There's improved keyboard access for defining user agent client hints, and console filters now display grouped messages if the filter matches the group title. First up, the Microsoft Edge DevTools extension for Visual Studio Code now features an experiment called CSS mirror editing. You can use the Styles tool to adjust your CSS, and the changes you apply are automatically added to the CSS source files in the Visual Studio Code editor. This functionality can be toggled on and off, and you can leave feedback on this experiment for the DevTools team. Check out the What's New in DevTools 95 documentation in the video description for more information on this feature. In version 94, we gave developers the ability to search for common errors and warnings from the console. In version 95, this ability to search is now available on all the errors and warnings. Just click the magnifying glass icon to search the web with the relevant error or warning string. Starting with Microsoft Edge version 92, you can specify user agent client hints, and this can be done in the Network Conditions tool when defining the user agent string, or when you add a custom device to emulate in the DevTools settings. Prior to version 95, when you added a custom device to emulate from the Devices section of Settings, selecting the User Agent Client Hints button with the keyboard caused the incorrect UI item to be activated. Instead of expanding the User Agent Client Hint section for you to fill it in, it selected the Add button. The device you were starting to define was immediately added using empty fields in the User Agent Client Hints section. In version 95, this issue has been fixed. Selecting the User Agent Client Hints button by using the keyboard now expands a form in which you can specify client hints for the custom device. You can learn more about User Agent Client Hints in the link in the video description. Finally, the console filter now displays grouped messages if the filter matches the group title. You can use console.group to label a group of messages and provide some organization for console messages. In earlier versions of Microsoft Edge, there were several problems when trying to filter grouped messages in the console. When filtering to a group label, the console wouldn't display individual messages inside the group, and filtering wouldn't hide group labels, even if the label didn't match the filter. In Microsoft Edge version 95, these problems have been fixed. Filtering to a label now displays the group label and the individual messages inside of the group. And when the filter doesn't match the group label, the entire group is now hidden. That's it for version 95. Follow MS Edge Dev and Edge DevTools on Twitter, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for what's coming next in version 96.